What is going on? My PS4 Versatile is back with another video, back here with some great PlayStation news. Yes, today PlayStation has been answering questions about peripherals and what will be and will not be used on the PS5 in the realm of backwards compatibility with the PS4 stuff, accessories. But before we get to that news, State of Play has been mentioned, has been revealed for August 6th. Yes, this Thursday, we're getting another State of Play. And I believe Xbox might be having an event, if not on Wednesday, which may be bad timing for them because Samsung's got an event on the 5th. I think it might be rumored for Friday, August 7th. So I think Xbox also has another game event or showcase event this week as well. But for PlayStation, that's good news. Now, what is it about? Before we get to that, make sure you guys ignite the like button on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and make sure you guys hit that notification bell so that way you stay informed when I drop videos. Yes, YouTube will let you know when I drop videos if you hit that notification bell. Now let's get to the video. And as said, State of Play August 6th, and the updates is for the PS4, PSVR titles, and a few PS5 game updates. So it's really in the realm of third-party titles. And it's rumored to be about 40 plus minutes long. Well, not rumored, that's what PlayStation says right here. So that's really good to see. And the only thing I guess we can speculate in terms of this, that I know of at least, is whether or not they're going to mention the PS5 price. Given that they're still going to keep the PlayStation 5 as part of the State of Play, even if it's a small moment, will it mention the price? We're coming upon August. It's rumored to be, not rumored, again, it is official from both Microsoft and Sony that PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X is dropping holiday 2020. Holidays technically start October, November. If no one counts Halloween, I don't think. So Thanksgiving, Christmas, that's November. We're in the 9th month right now, which means that's 2 months away, or 3 months away, however you look at it. No, it's the 8th month. I'm sorry. Time is just all over the place right now. This is the 8th month. We're 3 months away from that date. I think it's a good time for them to start pushing out the prices. And so if they're both having an event this week, I think there's a good chance we're getting prices from both companies. Xbox is rumored to be $400, and then the Project Lockhart or Xbox Series S is supposed to be maybe $300, and then the PlayStation is supposed to be somewhere around $500 and $400 respectively. So hopefully we're actually getting prices at both of the showcases this week from Xbox and PlayStation. That would be very, very nice. Now, what time are you able to watch it? Well, according to the PlayStation blog, you will be able to watch Thursday, August 6th, 1 p.m. Pacific time, 4 p.m. Eastern time. So I don't mind 4 p.m. Eastern time. Of course, I wish it would be a little earlier, but I guess, with respect to time and, not being like Nintendo having super early directs and stuff like that, PlayStation's like, y'all can sleep in a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And then when you wake up around lunchtime, we are ready for your attention. So that's good to see there. Now, the other article I wanted to show you guys was here. Now, I actually saw it from Ars Technica first, but of course it was from PlayStation blog. And it's about the PS5 and its ability to be compatible with PS4 accessories and peripherals. Gamepads was mentioned, but basically it just means like the DualShock 4 controller. And then there's one other thing that I had. I'll just show it I'll talk about it from my phone. But the accessories that were in question or that were mentioned in the article were was the officially licensed racing wheels, arcade sticks, and flight sticks. So those will be supported with the supported PS4 games on the PS5. So if the game is supported on PS5, then it will be backwards compatible with its gamepad. And that also includes the DualShock 4 controller, the platinum and gold wireless headsets, as well as third-party headsets that connect via USB port or audio jack will work on PS5. So, and the PS Move motion controllers and the PSVR aim controller. Now, is that fair? Yes, it is. If it is a game supported on PS5 from PS4, then being able to use PS4 equipment, tools, and accessories should be a no-brainer. And I think they don't really have to go that much farther in terms of compatibility with the controllers. I mean, I understand Nintendo's a slight exception with the GameCube controller and Super Smash Bros. But that's one specific game, and that game has thankfully carried over basically every generation of Nintendo. So for me, that's not a bad deal at all. I think that with Sony pushing their DualSense controller, they really want to show us new technology. They have reworked the controller completely. It's thicker, it's got better battery, it's wirelessly chargeable, it's got better actuators in it for vibration feedback and sense feedback. So they're not going to, you know, cannibalize themselves from that standpoint of their own new controller by allowing accessibility for the PS4 controller. So it makes sense across the board that if it's a supported PS4 game on PS5, you can use a PS4 controller, peripherals, accessories. And if it's not, then you got to get the new PS5 ones or the new ones that will be out probably next year in terms of officially licensed products. So that I'm completely cool with, I'm fine with. I understand Xbox is doing it a tad bit different in basically being able to take the Xbox One X controller with you across the board to the Series X. But again, their direction is a little bit different in terms of Game Pass being their main seller now and not specific games outside of Halo, and I guess a reworked Fable at some point in the future. But with them doing a lot of more cloud-based gaming, you know, streaming-based gaming, it makes sense that you can use your controller over to the Xbox Series X. I mean, when you even look at the Xbox Series X, it almost looks like of just a small PC build. So it makes sense from Xbox perspective to do that, and I'm not mad at that. You know, and I'm not mad at what Sony's doing. I like PlayStation's approach to what they're doing with the PS5. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about the state of play, if you're looking forward to any third-party titles that you know of, or any PlayStation 5 game updates that you're looking forward to or hoping to hear. Do you think we'll get price from Microsoft and Sony this week on the official price and pre-order information for the PS5 and Xbox Series X, both physical and digital editions? Let me know down in the comments below. Breaking news, as August 3rd is presenting us with a bunch of information, and yes, for Marvel's Avengers, I didn't actually get to talk about the second war table that we saw last week from them. I think it was July 29th, in reference to more information about Marvel's Avengers. And one of the big things that came out of that was how beta access is going to be, what's involved in the beta, and a new hero that was revealed to us to be played when the game drops, basically. And that was Hawkeye. I'm digging it. I love it. Hawkeye is gonna, and he looks cool, and he just, of course, he fits in with the Avengers vibe because he does in the movies. And I like how they're approaching beta access with the ability to actually play different story missions that showcase the different environments for us to use, and they're giving us a glimpse into how the upgrade and customization menu or an ability will be for the actual game when that launches. So in beta, we can actually customize, upgrade, and improve our specific heroes. And the other nice part about it is the AI, when we choose to roll solo and we want AI to fill the other superhero roles, they will use the heroes that we have customized as our counterpart. So that's also amazing. That's super dope. I like War Table and what Crystal Dynamics is doing with Marvel's Avengers. And to me, I've always been high on the game. I like to be more hopeful for the game than negative or pessimistic. So for me, I'm very, very optimistic about Marvel's Avengers. I can't wait to play it. I will be a part of the beta access since I pre-ordered the Earth's Mightiest Edition that I will do an unboxing for. But there has been something super amazing that just dropped today about another hero that will be involved in Marvel's Avengers. Yes! And that hero is none other than SpiderMan, baby. Yes, per this PlayStation blog here today, a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man lends a helping hand to Earth's mightiest heroes in 2021. Yes. Jeff Adams, Associate Art Director of Crystal Dynamics, was the one to reveal that Spider-Man will be a part of the Avengers game. Now, of course, we don't know. And maybe the article does go a little bit deeper, because I actually didn't read the full article. I did read bits and pieces, but it appears as though it's going to be a different Spider-Man. So it's not Insomniac Spider-Man. Would that have been dope? Yes, seeing as the Avengers Tower is in New York. But I think that Insomniac, I mean, it's basically going alternate universe type deal, or multiverse type deal, if you will, in that just like in the comics, there's varying forms of all the heroes. Insomniac, if they get to go further beyond Spider-Man, they will include other heroes in the Marvel world in their version of Spider-Man, with the New York scene. And then with the California scene, basically, or the West Coast scene, we got Crystal Dynamics tackling the Marvel world, Avengers, the villains, MODOK, right? Like, what? Abomination, what? Right? So Spider-Man, they're gonna have their own take on Spider-Man, and I think that could add some fire, you know, some fuel to the fire in terms of some friendly competition, if you will. And I, of course, am super high on Spider-Man for PS4, and I'm gonna be just as high on this for PS4 as well, in that we'll have Spider-Man in the Avengers game in 2021. I think that is super amazing. I think that's so good, because it just shows you that Crystal Dynamics is also taking the Avengers game seriously. Like, and it seems like it's going to be an expansive game. Like, we won't need, hopefully, an Avengers 2, right? I thought Destiny, when they first came out and was talking about how Destiny, they got this 10-year plan and everything, that Destiny would have just stayed one game and they would just release upon it. And I guess to a degree, I can kind of understand if there's like a super revamp in graphical power, stuff like that, if they needed a whole nother disc to display those updates. But as we see with the PS5 information and getting upgrades so that games could take advantage of the hardware and play and run smoother, I don't think you need to do a second disc if you can maintain good energy on one disc. And I think that Marvel's Avengers might actually be that. We might not get an Avengers 2 game. I think we're just gonna get constant good information, updates, and if not DLC, missions and story beats. Seeing that with Hawkeye, it was a total of, I believe, 4 other heroes that will be added in this first season, I guess, if you will. And so that's Hawkeye, and now we know it's Spider-Man, which means there's 2 more that we don't know yet. One could be Captain Marvel, you know what I'm saying? We got Kamala Khan or Miss Marvel in this, so we could get Captain Marvel. It's interesting to see what they got, so many different directions they could go, and I'm excited for that alone. So let me know down in the comments below if you're excited to hear Spider-Man being a part of the Avengers and Crystal Dynamics take, and if you also enjoyed Marvel's Spider-Man the game that released on PS4. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of this, and Avengers. Are you excited? I mean, I really did sum up my thoughts on Marvel's Avengers War Table like really quick, just to get to this news, because I mean, it was maybe a tad bit more information, but yes, August 7th through 9th is PlayStation 4's beta access, and then the following weekend, which would be like August 14th or something like that, will be Xbox's beta access, I believe. And then I think the weekend after that will be PC. So they're spanning across the board. I'm a little surprised we only get like 3 days with it, but I mean, those 3 days you play heavy and hard, you know, really learn it, and then you get a couple things that carry over, such as like a nameplate that shows that you played the beta and you really took advantage of it. What I hope that you could transfer some of your ability and upgrade points and stuff like that over as well. That would be kind of nice, but I can understand if it wasn't the case, and it just really gives you a feel as to what the game will be like when that's ready to go September 4th, 2020. Now that's all that I could think of off the top of my head in terms of the War Table, but that was pretty much the gist of it as well. And hearing Spider-Man being a part of it, amazing. This game is gonna be really fun to play. You know who I'm playing. You know who I'm playing as. You already know. But if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys ignite that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you guys hit that notification bell so that way YouTube informs you when I drop videos. Yes, that's how YouTube works today. But your boy Verso signing out, and until the next video, wait for